So, I got an email from a young woman. And her issue is that she said that in her area, there ain't no men that's pro-black like she is. And she's having an issue. Now, she alludes to say she wished there was more men like me in the area, which I really appreciate, that compliment. But it ain't really that many men out here that's on the shit that I'm on. It ain't really happening like that. Not as far as it transferring over to real life. It's really about this liberation of the black mind. And standing firm in your core values and belief. It ain't a whole lot of people, period, like that. She says men in her area ain't worried about nothing, ain't concerned with nothing but sex and sports. And let me just tell you, if you're feeling like that's an isolated event, it's not. Men everywhere typically about sex and sports. That's not just where you are. Alright? So don't feel slighted that way. Like it's like they're conspiring against you in your area. This is typically what men are about, even around me. When I talk to men, these are the conversations that are had. I think it's sad. I do feel as though men could do a whole lot better with being about more, putting more on their minds, but this is where we are. And the hardest thing about this situation is there isn't really any advice. There's nothing you can do differently if you're looking for more. Your exchanges with men, if you are looking for more, will be lackluster to you. They'll be unfulfilling if this is what you're looking for. Now, I'm not saying that there are a lot of women looking for this, because a lot of women aren't looking for a pro-black man. Because a pro-black man typically means an alpha male, and an alpha male gonna mean some goddamn rules. Ain't gonna take all this bullshit coming out your mouth. You're not gonna be able to have no attitude. You're not gonna be able to manipulate them like that. A lot of women ain't really looking for that. They think they are, but they're not. Not saying that you aren't. But a lot of women don't have this on their list. I've been saying, I ain't gonna say I was about to say I always say. I've been saying for a while that we need to revise our list of things that we want in somebody black. You want them to have some black pride, you need to put that on your list. And then you have to look at as well how long your list was without this attribute. Let's say, for example, for 25 years, your list did not have this attribute on there at all. You add it to your list, and you think in 3 weeks you're going to find somebody that fits this. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. Because you, just like these men, at the time, this wasn't on nobody's list. Black consciousness, I done heard a whole lot of lists in my lifetime. I've seen a whole lot of lists. I see lists right now. What people swearing they want in a man. Provider, protector, and pro-black, black pride, that ain't on there. So, and even with women, with men, that's not on the list. You cannot assume you about to just jump right out here and find somebody that's in that mindset, because with black folk, typically we not in that mindset. A lot of times motherfucker playing for the internet. RBG flags and shit all for the net on social media and shit. You meet the motherfuckers in real life, all they want to talk about is the goddamn game. They ain't talking about no black liberation or nothing like that. I experienced this with men. So I know if a woman is setting her standard here, y'all gonna be hard pressed. Y'all gonna be hard pressed out here. But I don't want you to get too discouraged. Because what it means is you're gonna have to be a little bit more patient. as you adjust your standards and are more critical of what you want in a man, what you need from a man, it's going to be harder by logic alone. It's going to be harder for you. Because now you want more than a man with money. A man with so-called swag. Well, now you want more than that. More than some old sexy face ass nigga. Now you want more than that. So the more you add to the list of things that you want out of a person, and particularly when we're talking about black pride, it's gonna be hard, y'all. Women, if this is something that you're looking for, I suggest that you steer the course. Stick to it. You may be hard pressed, but it's going to end up being better for you in the long run. Because now you got standards. You're not running niggas in and out. Now you done developed the standard for yourself. You may have made some mistakes. We all have. Because we all didn't always have this standard. That always wasn't necessary. Even for me, that wasn't always necessary. Now, as a man, I'm willing to teach. So that's what makes my angle a little different here. A woman, you shouldn't come out here and have to teach no damn man. You shouldn't have to. You should not have to do that work of teaching him how to have black pride. That shouldn't be something you have to do. But as a man, I'm more willing to, okay, you interested in me? Okay, here's what I'm about. You may not be about it, but if you're willing to learn and let me show you why you should be about it, then we can still talk. You see. Because this ain't no online shit for me. This is life. I know a lot of times, especially in this era where actual communication is slim to none, you get to know people online, you communicate with people online. So, you know, a lot of times we believe in what we're seeing as per what people are presenting online. And a lot of times that can be misleading. You can give people a chance, but if you talk to somebody long enough, you'll see they'll show you. You can just listen to their conversation. They'll show you what's important to them. Because y'all got to talk. I mean, well, not a lot of y'all ain't even talking to when y'all texting. Lord have mercy. Y'all doing a lot of texting these days, but hell, even in text messages, all this motherfucker got to say is, well, good morning, beautiful. How's your day going? That's it. That's every day. Complaining about work. That's it. The game. That is it. So once you start requiring more, these conversations will become trash to you. I mean, you may not mind the good morning, beautiful shit. But, nigga, I need more than that. That's what we, you know, as a people, we have to raise that standard. We have to make this attribute of having black pride, or at least aspiring to have black pride. Because, again, a lot of us don't got it. And if you fuck around and you just want somebody to be ready-made, a lot of times you eliminate 99% of your prospects. But you can start off small with mentioning things about black issues. See what they know already. I done talked to women And they be like, oh my God, you always on this black stuff. Yep. Show is. We can small talk, we can chit chat, key. But this black stuff is me. This black pride stuff is me. Correcting areas that I feel as though need to be corrected amongst us. That's me. That's who I am. So as a woman, and especially with me talking to these men out here, me having to talk, when I'm talking to these guys, I feel for y'all. Especially if you're a woman that got some pride and you want a man with pride, I feel for you. I do. I really do. Because I know what you're up against. But stay true. Stay strong in your resolve. Don't settle. Don't you settle. Not here. Now, I don't know how extensive your list is. Some of these women have really lofty lists. I don't know how extensive your list is, but with black pride, you don't settle. You don't back off that. You don't back off that. Now, you may settle, nigga might not be as tall as you normally like them. You know, nigga don't make as much money as you normally like them to make. You may bend a little bit here and there in these things, but with black pride and knowledge, you do not bend. You do not adjust. You stand true and firm. And understand that no matter where you are, this is an issue. These niggas are just brain dead, zombie ass niggas who don't even have the mental capacity to deal with what it takes to have black pride. That's what you're gonna be running into a lot. Now, I'm not telling you to isolate yourself. Take a chance and talk to people. Don't just be out here spreading that pussy out now. You hear? Don't be just spreading that pussy out. This should be a criteria for a woman. If he ain't got no pride, then you ain't gonna take that ride. You see? Hey, that's where we got to be with this thing, man. In my opinion, anyway. But hopefully this helps. I know it wasn't like, I can't tell you, where to go, because ain't no. It ain't with this addition to some of our lists. It's hard. And even when you think a motherfucker got black pride, they could be playing, play pride. There's a whole lot of play pride going on for online, for likes and shit, especially in this generation. Right now, it's a whole lot of play pride going on. But you'll know when you talk to people, because they'll show you. Because when you're about this life, you about this life. Every day. So you'll know. But stay true. That's my message to you. Stay true. Alright? Y'all already know what it is. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Links to follow me on social media in the description box. Shout out Team Rob. Y'all already know what the fuck it is. I'm out.